to the switch with your boy Yellow Bone Royalty, Wonder Kid, eighth wonder of the world, DJ Wonder Kid himself.
I just say Yellow Bone?
Yeah, Yellow Bone Royalty, man. I'm the only yellow guy here if you think about it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm the sunshine. Welcome back, guys. If you guys just joined me, it's 4 minutes past the hour 4 to the switch on NUST FM only. Now, I told you guys what was coming up, the Fire Flame interview. Yeah, guys, and I've been hyping. I told you guys I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna spit the name out right now. Now, he's in studio. It's like we got the aircon on, but it's still hot up in here.
Hey, it's hot in here. Hey.
What?
Fire, girl. You know? Fire.
I'm with my homie Chris's situation. So drum rolls itself. This guy.
My man, the hit maker.
Yeah.
One and only.
Hey yo, it's your boy Tweezy, aka Tweezy the Dreamer, aka Jangalala Superstar, aka Fuego!
I always see this on your Instagram. Changalala, what does Changalala mean, yo?
Jangalala Superstar. Practically Jangalala is Jablani. It's like a small township in Soweto. So yeah, Jangalala's like the hood name.
You from there?
Yeah.
Respect.
We get it.
Yeah. The homie from his hometown, he just shouted you guys out from NAM. So if you're listening, we're gonna spread the word out. You know the hometown is wrapped up in here, bro.
Straight up, yeah.
Alright, so how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling cool, man. I mean, I'm liking the vibes, man. Like Namibia is such a beautiful place with beautiful people. I'm enjoying every single moment I'm spending here.
We're happy to have you, man. As we get with open arms, open ears, let me say. Because these guys be dropping some major hits. You guys, you've heard it all over the place.
We can say that you basically holding the hip hop in Africa. You know, the hits that you have made. The business you have produced for the man, I can start name dropping the songs here. Hey, let me just start, man. Hey, I checked you recently did the Sid Lokotin.
Yeah, with Ricky Rick. I did that with Gemini Major. Shout out to Gemini Major and a producer called Cocaine Beats. Shout out to him too. So
and that track is I wouldn't understand a single word. I won't lie.
Really?
Now we don't understand
the vernacular on its own is 100.
The
100. The flow that Ricky Rick's got, he fits the track itself. And then the beat that you guys put in the back, I'm like, what?
I know.
Who produced the video?
I think the video was shot by Kyle White. He's one of like the craziest video directors back in the SA.
He had that whole Kanye feel to him with the feather coat and the crowd and the way the camera was just changing scenes. I was hoping to see you in it though.
Well, I mean, half the time we're always like in South Africa, like we're so busy and we're so split apart in terms of like scheduling, you know. So maybe he'll be in Cape Town doing something like this, and he has to shoot the video while he's in Cape Town because that's the time he has. And I'm in Jersey or I'm in Durbs or wherever. So whenever we have the time to be together for the video, then definitely, you know.
Respect.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ricky Rick and all the producers. Shout out to Tweezy.
No way.
Dropping that, man. Namibia loves SA music. I will not lie to you. Some of these cats here right now, they start moving into the genres that you guys put out now. There's a different type of spill. We were talking yesterday about the new type of hip hop that you guys are dropping. There's no more. You said it even last night. At the beat auction, even this morning on Good Morning Namibia. Shout out to you for going there as well.
Shout out to NBC.
I was watching this morning and you said there's a way they put the trap out. There's that African element to it.
Yes.
And I don't know. Please elaborate on that just a bit.
I mean, so in 2014, it was a year of just reintroduction for SA hip hop because we had a whole lot of new guys coming into the scene.
True.
So because even the old veterans and the guys that have been flying the flag high for so long, they were really open to some new ideas because they felt like we needed change. So for the first time, as an upcoming producer or as a new producer, you had a platform to share your creativity and idea. And we've been having these ideas all this time.
Exactly.
Just that in 2014 we had the opportunity to present them. And then we had a whole lot of producers just coming in at one time. We had your Tweezies, you had your Lunatic Beats that brought the Skanda vibe for KO and the Skanda Life. We had your Ruffs that came with the ATM and MTs.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's
so just as producers, we had like a big mass of new producers that came with a new sound. So that also resulted in like new artists or old artists coming with a new sound and so much diversity in just SA hip hop sound, to a point where we're not just catering to the hip hop market alone, but just to the South African market overall. So that just took hip hop to like the greatest heights.
You killed that year, yo. Like when that banger drop. Goodness. Hey, all eyes on you. All eyes on me.
Straight.
You kill that beat.
Now when the people know you're a producer, but let's take it back, way back. Like, let's throw it back to when you started all of this. What was the creme de la creme? What drove you into production?
So I mean, like I said, I was born in Durbs, and then when I was about 6, after the passing of my parents, I moved to Soweto, Jablani, to live with my gran. She was like pretty much, you know, my rock and the person that raised me up. So I mean, in Soweto, the lifestyle there was just, it was either you were like poor, or you were middle class. But we were never really exposed to like the rich, high-end life. The closest we had to like the rich lifestyle was like the celebrities that lived in the hood. So like the Kwaito superstars, your Mendozas, your Mdus, your Mzambias. So they used to come through to the hood with their SLKs and their swag and everything, looking real nice. And obviously, because we look up to them based off their just lifestyle and just how shining they look, whenever they like sing their songs or show up in the music videos, we listen closely, and they actually tell like stories about the hood and just encourage us to kind of make it out the hood. So I was about 8 at the time, and when I started understanding what they used to say in these songs, and I started like connecting with the music, from that moment I decided, you know, I feel like my destiny rather is to kind of be in this music thing. I don't know how, but I'd just be in this music thing just to involve myself and kind of tell this story for someone else. So I mean, I was the guy just rapping in the house with spoons, you know, just writing lyrics, cat fat mad here and there. And then fast forward to like 2008, I was introduced to a software called FL Studio, and it was introduced to me as a game, because at the time I was at an art school, and at the time I was very visual and I was games crazy, you know. So my friend just
tech crazy, basically,
pretty much. So my friend just came through and was like, "Yo, man, peep this game out. It's a game where you can make your music and whatever." So in the middle of playing this game, I didn't see no high scores. I didn't see nothing resembled the game. So I was really confused. Went to the internet cafe at school, I researched, and then I found out that no, it's actually a music making software that's been used to make music. And that's where I got hella inspired, like, whoa, this music dream can actually happen now. So from that moment, I was very distracted from every single thing else, and I was so focused on just making music every single day. I didn't even have a computer. Like, I always tell producers, kind of like to inspire them, that I only started having like a computer literally like a year before I started popping into the music industry. So for like 7 years, I was pretty much the guy that was producing on people's computers. I even go to the internet cafe to make like beats. I pay like 10 rand to have 3 hours just so that I could download Fruity Loops, use the demo, make a beat, and then delete it straight after.
That's
you know. And then also during class and whatever, get so distracted, like, because I was like a visual artist, I'd draw the template of the FL Studio program, and I'd pretty much make the beats visually, so that the next time I get to a computer, I open this book and I'm like, okay, sharp, this is that and that and that, and then I eventually make the beat.
I never heard of that kind of work. You take a program out and you put it on paper, but you know, Fruity Loops is with the blocks and
with those blocks. Yes, I used to draw those actual blocks.
That's what I had in my imagination right now. That's a lot of time you had.
That's a lot of time. I mean, that's passion, bro.
Because every row is a different instrument, a different sound. and now you had to put all that into one.
So whatever I had nje in my mind, like if I had a piano melody, I'd draw like piano, then just draw somewhat of like a chord, and you know, I'd never get it right according to like how it was drawn, but I have an idea of where I need to take it.
Yeah. And look how we came out.
Yeah,
look how we came out.
So yeah,
guys, this is Tweezy in studio again. This whole history part, it's the first time I've heard a producer go this raw. You know, most of them now had either the instrument itself,
or the computer, and
then or the computer where it already masters everything.
Cafes, 3 hours, then that's it for the day.
And FL Studio, guys, really that's the base of a lot of producers out there.
Yeah, and especially because like in the hood, we didn't really have computers or the access to computers rather, because you know, just coming from a poor background or a middle class background, we weren't fortunate enough to have such possessions, you know.
Yeah.
So in whatever we wanted to do, whether it was soccer, whether it was music or whatever, you just found any means of making it happen, you know, without having the actual possession of the material, so that when you do have the chance to use it, you just make the most of it.
Alright,
that's dope, man.
Now you made rags to riches, man. Rags to riches.
I came up.
I came up, yo.
Yeah, we got more in store for you guys. That's has got a lot of questions. It's not every day you get a producer like Tweezy of his caliber. They come up, you know, it makes it seem like people only know Tweezy now. Yeah. He's been around, you know. So we want to put you on blast out here, man.
Nah, definitely. Let's do it.
Exactly. Well, we're going to go back to the music. We've got Day One. Is this one of your favorite tracks?
It's one of my most favorites because it was one of the glorious moments of me coming out as an artist.
Alright.
You know, because a post from Galaka was like my first ever time where I came out as an artist.
Yeah.
But I was still in the ghost shadow where it didn't come out with Vele featuring Tweezy.
Yeah.
So Day One was like the first collaboration that introduced me to the industry as an artist. You know, shout out to AKA, shout out to Questa for the put on, and
yeah.